What up, boys, and welcome back to yet another video. So, player housing launches today on NA and tomorrow on EU. And let me tell you, this feature is gonna be absolutely massive. So, if you care about making gold, this is one of the biggest opportunities that we've had in a very, very long time. Now, I'm going to talk about the different aspects of making gold with player housing in today's video because there's a lot of questions being asked right now. Before we do that, though, massive thank you to all of the people that are supporting me by picking up the 0 to 10 million gold guide. Yesterday, I sent up another update that featured a couple of player housing things, but also I started updating the gold guide for midnight. So this gold guide is a digital guide that you open up on your computer, and it features all the best tactics and methods that I personally use in order to achieve hundreds of millions of gold. Even better is the fact that it does come with a lifetime of completely free updates. So whenever there's a new patch like player housing or even a brand new expansion like midnight, I update the exact same gold guide, send that version to your email completely for free. So you can grab it for 50% off using discount code STUDENT, and it's going to be linked down below in the description together with the VIP Discord, which is for everyone that already has the gold guide. Once you join in, you get to view all of my videos before they go public on YouTube. You also get exclusive access to gold tips, multiple spreadsheets for gold making. There's TSM groups and operations, and you can even get access to the investments that I'm doing for upcoming patches and expansions. But that's also linked down below in the description. So there's going to be many different ways of making gold with player housing, and I want to talk you guys through like a couple of the ways that you can make gold player housing, so you can do whatever is like whatever you're comfortable with, whatever you enjoy. We're playing a video game after all. So the first one, and the big obvious one, is going to be crafting player housing decor items. It's very, very simple. When player housing launches, you will learn all the patterns, the plans, the recipes from the profession trainer of its expansion. So as long as you've maxed out profession in every expansion, like in the classic WoW, in TBC, Wrath of the Lich King, Cataclysm, Panda, and so on, you just go to that profession trainer. Like if you want to learn the Mist of Pandaria decor crafts, you go to the Mist of Pandaria, let's say, blacksmithing profession trainer, and then you will learn the recipes from the profession trainer. Now, the reason why this is going to be such a big deal is because unlike like transmogs and pets and mounts, other collectible items, like not everyone is interested in that. But player housing, trust me, like everyone is going to want to jump on player housing. Now, it's going to vary how much time people will spend decorating their house, but everyone is going to want to give it a go. So you have like the collector side that collect everything, achievements, like all sorts of collectible, tracking it with the add-on, all the things. They're the same people that would buy every single pet and mount and transmog. But then you also have the people that don't really care about that, people like me. But they still want to care about player housing and decor items. Another great thing about it is the fact that the material, the lumber, which is used in player housing crafting, is bind on pickup or bind to warbound, like it's warbound material. So most people are just super, super lazy. They can't be bothered with farming it. And a lot of them, they don't even have maxed out professions in order to craft these items. So they would much rather just go to the auction house and purchase the finished product. Because a lot of the player housing crafts also requires a lot of different profession in order to get the finished product. Like you might need to use inscription in combination with leatherworking in order to make the actual finished product, and that's just too advanced for people. People can't be arsed, so would much rather buy it from the auction house. There's also a lot of items that need multiple crafts. What I mean by that is if you want to place a chair in your player housing, right? Like nobody wants one chair. People are going to go with like a set of 6 chairs or 8 chairs or whatever. They need to buy that decor item many times over and add a bunch of chairs into their collection of decor items. So there's going to be a lot of people interested in these decor items, and a lot of the items people want to buy more than just one of that item on the auction house, which is quite unique in a patch like this. So crafting decor items is going to be absolutely massive, and there's going to be people that specializes in just crafting not the finished product, but just crafting a like an item that's needed to craft a finished product, and they're just making a ton of profit off that. There's going to be people that just focuses on like dye. It's going to be very, very interesting. But if you don't care about farm or crafting in general, there's still lots of ways for you to make gold, where the most obvious one would be to farm materials. I've already last week made a bunch of videos on that, where I featured videos where I showcased a couple of cloth farms, because there's a lot of cloth farms that's going to be decent. A lot of different skinning farms, I also feature that. There's a couple of different herbalism and mining farms. There's elemental farms, such as what you see me do on this clip right here, which would be volatiles, but there's also primals. Like, the list goes on and on and on. A lot of people were kind of disappointed, though, when they figured out they couldn't just go out, farm lumber, and throw it on the auction house. That's sadly not going to be an option. Now, I'm kind of lazy when it comes to gathering professions, so I would have preferred if I could buy the lumber on the auction house, but I do understand that the prices will stay way better for way longer, possibly forever, because you need to go out and farm the lumber yourself if you want to actually craft the items, kind of forcing people. It also makes like the lumber like a bot proof. Like, the bots, they're not going to go out and farm lumber because they can't sell it on the auction house. They would have to get involved with crafting, and that requires posting and undercutting, and they're not going to be bothered with that. So I do think that it is the right decision made by Blizzard to make it like warbound, the lumber. And then lastly, what you have, which I think is farming-wise, not crafting-wise, but farming-wise, what could be like the holy grail that not a lot of people are talking about, is going to be like the unexpected decor items. And this is my personal favorite. These items are not crafted, they're not profession locked, and they're absolutely not very obvious, because Blizzard has said it themselves. There's so many items in the game that they are working on making into decor items, and we're talking about like the most horrible stuff, the most useless stuff in the game right now, like useless gray statues, different portraits, old trophies, like, and then we also got like achievement related stuff. Like, a perfect example would be the Battered Hill, but there could be other achievements in the game as well that people aren't thinking about, where you need certain items that are tradable in order to complete the achievement, which gives you a decor item. But I am very interested in seeing what is going to be, because these are like typical items that people aren't finding on the data mining. People aren't seeing them on the PTR, but then when the game comes out and you type in statue, boom, all of the sudden, like the most stupidest shit, like the whale statue becomes a decor item of an actual whale statue that you can play in your player, put in your player housing. And then you got different portraits as well that you can hang on your wall, and they're now made into decor items. And there's a lot of these items in the game. The question will just be which ones are going to be decor items when the game is out, if any. But like, this is like a hidden gold mine. If you can find these items early and then just go out there and just like funnel the auction house filled with these decor items. Because what most people will do, all of the collectors, they're going to go in the auction house, they're going to filter by decor items uncollected, and they're just going to buy everything that they don't already have in their collection. That's how most people operate with stuff like this. So hopefully you found this video of some help. Now, I will obviously keep you guys posted on the YouTube channel and also my live stream, as I will feature all of the best ways to make gold with player housing, everything that we discover as well when when player housing is actually live, as I do believe prices are going to shift a lot. There's going to be some material farms that are going to be absolutely insane, and there's going to be lots of things that people haven't foreseen yet either. So very, very excited about that. Now, that's pretty much it for today's video, so make sure that you are subscribed to the YouTube channel if you want to see those videos, and don't forget to check out the 0 to 10 million gold guide alongside with the VIP Discord. But that's it. Appreciate you all watching, and I will see you all back in at tomorrow's video. But until then, bye bye.